The World Championship is on the line. The Hulkster, King Kong Bundy, locked inside a steel cage. And you can see the ribs of Hogan taped up. Hogan entering this structure at less than 100%, which isn't always the wisest thing, but from the intensity we've seen from Hogan time and time again, to be able to rise above anything, it's a true power and testament to his well-being. It seemed Bundy try to make a run for it early. And now Hogan was choking Bundy with his own strap of his singlet for a second there. And a thunderous chop. And Hogan truly bringing the fight to Bundy. Perhaps Bundy may have bitten off more than he could chew. Bobby the Brain Heenan trying to feed some words into King Kong Bundy. I could say one thing is most likely, and that's King Kong Bundy won't be scaling the cage to climb over it. He'll be looking to escape through the door. For Hogan, I could see it going either way. A nice kick to the ribs there from Bundy. Bundy knowing that's a wide open shot for him, laying out the Hulkster. And now stomping away on Hogan. Hogan trying to stick with it here. And again, Bundy goes after the taped midsection of the Hulkster and scoops up and slams Hogan into the mat. And look at all the weight that Bundy pushing his boot into the back of the head and using the rope for leverage to drive all that weight and more. Bundy now once again trying to go for the door. But Hogan picking the ankle of Bundy. But while it temporarily stopped Bundy from escaping the door, how long is that temporary until he goes for it again? And of course, as I say it, Bundy makes another attempt. And Bobby the Brain Heenan trying to assist King Kong Bundy for a smooth escape. But I'll tell you what, Bundy is no smooth criminal here at WrestleMania. And now it's Bundy ripping off the tape that covers the midsection, the bandage. And now going to choke Hogan with the very thing that was supposed to protect him here in this world title match. How ironic is this? And it's all legal. It's a cage match. The official can't do anything about it. Tying Hogan to the rope. And now Bundy has fair game to go through the door. Bundy having a hard time. The passageway is a little bit small. And Hogan somehow gets free. Hogan pulling on the face. Bundy trying to escape even with the help of Bobby Heenan. It's still the brain. Still not enough. It certainly wasn't mind over matter in this situation. And a back elbow from Hogan. Hogan gets Bundy as far away from that door as possible. Well, that, of course, while still being locked inside the cage. And into those iron bars. Clash and collide. Head first into those iron bars of the cage. Bundy has been busted open. Now Hogan going to work, realizing now that Bundy's been busted open. Let's open that wound a bit more. The more blood that rushes from the face of Bundy, the weaker he gets. And you can already see that the blood has started to get on the mat. Hogan raking the back and now going to send Bundy head first to the cage again. There is no stopping this for King Kong Bundy. As the blood gets into the eyes, the vision gets blurry, and it becomes hard to see your opponent. Perhaps the early advantage that we saw from Bundy is no longer an advantage. Hogan has pushed to the pain, the adrenaline of all the Hulkamaniacs is pumping through the veins of Hogan. And again, Hogan with a massive right. That one hit hard for Hogan. Hogan looking to pick up Bundy, but Bundy lands on Hogan. Hogan tried to slam Bundy, but the injured ribs bothered Hogan in an attempt to do so, and that lower back of Hogan bothering him as well. Bundy could be on his way to escaping through the door any second now. Bundy is infatuated with that door. His way of escaping, not by climbing the cage, but by making it through the door. But now it's Hogan who gets to repay the favor for earlier. Bundy used Hogan's own bandage that wrapped the ribs, the injured ribs, and choking Hogan out earlier. This time, Hogan gets to use that very bandage on Bundy. Meanwhile, Bundy raking the face of the Hulkster. Bundy has Hogan set up and lays out the champion. Oh, no, this isn't good. And a splash. All that weight crashing on the injured midsection of the Hulkster. Those ribs are damaged. More could be cracked. The breathing. Uh-oh. Look at this. Hogan somehow fighting through, as it seemed this was going to be the charm for Bundy to successfully escape the cage door. But a sense of urgency in the Hulkster, realizing he had to stop this as soon as he possibly could. But you gotta wonder, has the blood only infuriated King Kong Bundy? Bundy splashing Hogan in the corner. Uh-oh. This isn't good. If you're Bundy, you don't want to be in this situation. Bundy sent into the corner, and Bundy slammed into the mat. Hogan got the body slam. And a leg drop. And Hogan is calling his shot. He's going to escape the cage. Hogan makes his climb. And he's almost there. But the exhaustion is making it harder. Meanwhile, Bobby the Brain Heenan was holding onto the leg of Hogan. Hogan knocked Bundy off the cage. And now Bundy gonna go for the door. The Brain trying to block Hogan. Who's gonna get there first? Hogan's out. Hogan's still the champion. And I would run if I were Bobby Heenan. Things aren't looking good for the Brain. Heenan ironically locking himself in the cage. There's quite a bit of difference in strength between these two. Uh-oh. And Heenan is all alone. This isn't going to be good. Meanwhile, Bundy's on the outside of the cage. Heenan has always been known to be a troublemaker, and he is the reason that all these issues happen between Hogan and Bundy. That steel cage has made a warm introduction for Bobby the Brain Heenan. And an atomic drop. Heenan goes flying to the outside of the cage. Hulk Hogan, still the world champion. Hold that title high, hold it proud. And what a victory for the Hulkster here at the second WrestleMania. Congratulations to the Hulkster as the Hulkamaniacs are running wild.